third partner presentation today. My name is Hauke Hendricks, ship performance enthusiast, and I'm really pleased to have another two great people with me. First of all, Patrick, and later on Kai, coming from Siemens and from Accelleron, presenting their solutions in the area of ship performance. Imagine you have the best available sensors and data from Hoppe, but what to do with that, they will show you a little bit of ideas what is possible. So please, Patrick, happy to have you here.
Yeah, good morning as well from my side. I make it very short, a brief introduction what we are doing in the perspective of vessel performance. So since, I guess, 3-4 years, we try to build a digital ecosystem where we connect partners and allow them to use our data platform to put their applications on top and create some good insights, good performance tooling. Here in the background, you see our web front end. So that's a vessel side. We have as well a cloud side. So in principle, we are gathering data on board on the vessel, put them into a database, and provide the data via an API. For example, to Tecomar, to Accelleron. Sorry, the branding is a little bit new. And as well, we're using Hoppe as our provider for sensor data if we need special sensors which are not installed or not available on such vessel we try to connect. Yeah, you see on top there are a lot of applications. One of these applications from today on is the Tecomar Expert, and it's a pleasure for me to hand over to Kai to present a little bit the insights of such application. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Patrick. Yes, I would just show you briefly what we do. We get data. You mentioned already with the naming. Company name these days is Accelleron. We are the company previously known as ABB Turbochargers. We'll leave the ABB group very soon, so we have already the new naming. The products, the people are still the same, the quality is still the same. So what do we do? Yeah. We have a product group called Tecomar Expert Marine, consisting of 3 modules, supplying analytics for the marine environment. First one is our engine module, where we analyze the combustion performance of mainly each type of engine, main engine, auxiliary engine, independent from maker, brand, from turbocharger type. Analyzing the combustion, fully ISO-corrected, benchmarking it with a shock test and any load, giving advisory to the crew, what to improve, what to do to come back to, let's say, the perfect condition. You'll get specific traffic light system advisory on your current condition. We're talking about proven solutions, so does it work? Yes, it does. I have an example here. Small fleet of 6 vessels, mixed age, 5 to 15 years old, electronic controlled engines, mechanical controlled engines. Within this period of about 5 months, they have reduced the fuel consumption. The curve, what you see, the percentage is excessive consumption compared to the shock test. So they have reduced the consumption in the end by 3%. It's about 1.5 ton per day. Imagine yourself what kind of money and CO2 and everything we talk about. Very quickly, the new modules, what we have just launched, the engine solution is in the field with about 2,500 ships already. We have just launched 2 new modules, one on the emissions, CII, doing automatic reporting, doing a pre-verification, doing a prediction and a simulation to predict how will you be at the end of the year, respectively how will you be in the next years. Third module is contributing to that, hull and propeller monitoring. So checking the ship's resistance, checking the speed consumption curve, either versus the technical reference, so the sea trial, or versus a commercial reference, so it would be the charter party in that case, so to benchmark that one. also here coming with the trending, how did the hull behave, coming with a prediction where you will end up before the next ride-on, when you will reach maybe your charter part limits. And why we are here today, this is the small box below all this. The data, what we are analyzing, needs to come in somehow. Because basically what we see is we have three blocks. You have to collect the data, you have to analyze it, and you have to display it to the customer. And very clear from our side, we are the specialists in the analysis. Sure, we have also, like you see there, we have also an own dashboard system, but we can also fully understand that the customer doesn't want to open 5 dashboards. And if you want to analyze, you need high quality data. It's very simple if you talk about software, shit in, shit out. So you need high quality data, therefore we have partners on the data collection side, like thanks to Hauke, like the tools we are here today, thanks to Hoppe. And we're having partners also on the reporting side, to enable the customer to have just one dashboard system, so we can feed our analyzed data, our results into any other system as well. Yes, it's in a brief overview what we do. And Hauke, thank you.
Thank you very much, Kai. Thank you very much, Patrick. Very interesting presentations, and I must admit I have at least 1 or 2 questions. Perhaps the others will have as well. Patrick and Kai will be here for another 30 minutes roughly, so you are free to ask them their questions. First one goes to Patrick. What I see, what you mentioned is you see a lot of collaboration necessary. What would you say, to what extent this has changed in the last years, the necessity for collaboration in the maritime industry? Has this improved? What do you think?
I think we have improved it. For my feeling, we are still on the starting point. What I see that we are, and you see it here on the exhibition, you can go to each booth. Each booth, at the end of the day, has a small app to optimize anything. But imagine if you have it on board on your vessel and try to use all these apps. You have at least 20, 30 different applications on computers. The computers need data. The data has to come to the computer. You have a huge network of cables then on board. And therefore I see, on one hand, the necessity to build an ecosystem, so what we are doing. And on the other hand, imagine if you have a clever application with a good outcome, for example, to optimize a combustion engine. That's in the end of this application. But if you are able to use the output of this application to optimize the next task on board on the vessel, so interacting between these applications, I think that's the next level of digitalization we need in our industry.
Thank you very much. Yeah, really excited to see the ecosystem to kick off. And Kai, another question for you, because you're experts on the engine, on maintaining the engine. What would you say is a typical return of investment for a Tekoma product in terms of not only, of course, savings, but also in terms of maintenance and operation of the engine? What do you think?
Surely return of investment depends very strong who pays the fuel. So if you pay the fuel as a customer, the ROI is within days. As mentioned, we're talking a large engine about 1-2 tons per day. It's a matter of days there and back. But surely perfect combustion is keeping the temperatures, is keeping the soot, the dirt, all the stuff in the engine also on the minimum. So even if you do not pay for the fuel, you definitely reduce, or you're definitely sure that you can reach the OEM intervals. You will not suffer from sudden equipment death due to overheat or stuff like this. This is hard really to put this into exact figures, because it depends always on the condition of the single engine. But we have seen also there proven cases that we had early detection of failures, and I would say that the main benefit was that the overhaul could be planned and could be done in time before you had the breakdown and somewhere in the ocean and needed the tackles.
Thank you very much. Thanks everybody for listening. Hope you enjoy the video as well later on. And yeah, come by the bar, talk to Patrick, talk to Kai. Have a great exhibition, everybody. Thank you very much.